Hello again. Thank you for joining us today just to set up your home practice. We'll be streaming live and have some videos available for you to watch on your own. So let's set the space right. The first thing we're going to need is just a nice open space where you can reach your fingers long from your mat and wide. Preferably a wall. That would be a really nice tool along our journey, but it's not a deal breaker if you don't have an open wall. Let's get rid of clutter while we're at it, making sure we don't have things that will easily take us away from practice, like a pile of laundry or a stack of articles we need to read. The more open your space and tidy, the better. And then we have space to bring in things that might be inspiring or encouraging, like natural elements, a painting, perhaps a photo that inspires you, or even a mantra you could have printed or write out large for yourself to read. And now that you've set your space, we're gonna need a couple tools, and yoga's so awesome in that we don't need much. And if you couldn't come up with anything, you'd be fine to practice as well. But it's really nice to have something to sit on well that you can be comfortable with now that you might have luxury to get a little bit more meditative time than we do in our normal classes. If you can't come up with a bolster to sit on or a meditation pillow, you could use any kind of firm pillow, even like a couch cushion. We use blankets to sit on as well, in addition to cushioning under any part of our body. But you might have a scarf that will suit your aesthetic that you've set up in your nice clean space, or a towel, a beach towel, or any other kind of blanket that you could alternatively sit on or use to prop your head while you're resting. A strap is also a really helpful tool, and this is where this could even come in handy for that kind of thing, so that you can reach your feet for some of our poses. You could also grab a belt. I have one that I chose off of a dress. A tie would also be a useful tool. And then blocks are our final tool that I use almost daily in practice. Foam or cork blocks are our preferred method. But if those aren't around, we could use some books that you're getting through these days now that we have a little more time on our hands. And it's nice because they could be modular. You could stack them up however you need them for different poses on different days or different sides to get the ground a little bit closer to you. So once you set your space, let's go ahead and set the rest of our intentions. The first one just being time. Make sure that you've carved out time to practice as many times as you would like over these next few weeks. Maybe challenge yourself to invite in a daily practice, or 3 times a week could be a challenging goal. Sometimes, some days. And then once you've established how often you'll visit, let's set intention about how we'll visit. And the most important thing is attention to alignment. Since we don't have necessarily eyes helping us make sure that our alignment is just as we teach in the YogaWorks method, there are some guidelines that will let you know if you're achieving proper alignment by listening to your body. And that is to avoid the 3 Ps. So we want to avoid pain, and not the kind of quad burning or belly burning pain that you might experience in some of the poses, but the pain in the joints or the back or the head, a very different kind of pain. We will throw out the no pain, no gain scenario. And then the second P is pinching. And And this is something I often hear, oh, it's not pain, just a little pinch. And that pinch is a form of pain, and we want to avoid that as well. And the final one is pushing. So we get to our mat, we're here to listen, and sometimes everything's telling you it's time to stop, but I'm just gonna push through it. And that's not yoga. We'll throw the P of pushing out the window as well. And then now that you've established a really safe practice, let's agree to have some fun with it. So move as your inner guide suggests. You don't have to wait to be cued by your instructor. You could also spend more time playing with a peak pose or series of poses. You could even pause potentially and redo the lead up to a peak pose. That could be a really fun way to practice in your home. So take advantage. And then our final things are just to see this through. Not every practice is going to be great. Distractions will come in. You might not feel as good one day as you do the next. Give yourself permission for that, and just see it through. Come back the next day and give yourself a little bit of a break if you need to take a day off. And in this way, we'll get to be together through these weeks and really feed your practice for when we get to gather again here. I'm really looking forward to that, to meeting you here and again back at the studio. Thank you so much for your support. Namaste.